Hey guys, Rich here with another Halo 3 action figure review, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Halo 3 action figure, which is really the Halo Wars Mark IV from Series 8 from the Halo 3 figure line. Now, a lot of people were looking forward to this figure, and sadly for a lot of people, it was a Target exclusive, and I say sadly because so many people wanted it because it was the first black Spartan to be released, and to top it off, it's a Halo Wars Spartan. It's not like a Combat Evolved Halo 2 or Halo 3, even though they didn't actually have black except in Combat Evolved. But nonetheless, in Halo Wars, when you played multiplayer, if you were the humans, sometimes your color for your team would be black, and then you'd have black Spartans. And this figure actually is a pretty good representation of that. It comes with two SMGs, and the right hand holds the gun perfectly fine. You can get in there pretty easily if you're gentle enough, and it works fine. However, the left hand, you can get it in there and he's holding it correctly, but it will fall out if you're, he's moving around and stuff. But you can pose him with both of them. He does not have a left thigh peg hole, but he does come with two peg holes for the gun, or guns. So you could have one in the right leg and one on his back, or back here in his belt peg holes, essentially. This figure is an exact just repaint of the red team leader. But if you don't know, he has the mongoose hinge legs, so he can open his legs pretty wide, which is good because if you put him on the mongoose, it helps. He has the cog joints all out over his body, and just like all the other Series 8 figures, all of his joints worked the moment I opened him, no problems whatsoever, so that was really cool. His head does not have a ton of articulation. Like, it can obviously turn and everything 360, but it can't really look up and down a whole lot. His shoulder armor pieces, well, they are removable on the... No, they're not removable. They are on the red team leader. Maybe they started gluing them because they really couldn't be removable. So now you guys know. They're not really removable. At least mine are not. So maybe yours will pop off easily. Maybe yours won't. Just be careful if you're going to decide to try to take them off and switch them and put them on other figures or anything like that. One complaint that a lot of people seem to have, not a lot of people, but some people have, is with these wrists, because they don't care for this. They'd rather have a ball joint. Personally, I don't mind either way because it has the hinge in there. And I've never had one of mine break, but I know that if it were to break, it would be a serious problem, and it's not as easy to fix as like a ball joint hand would be. With a ball joint, you kind of just pop it out and switch it in with a different Spartan hand. With these, I've never really taken them apart, thankfully. I've never had to. But Series 8 has been a really big improvement from Series 6. Series 7 was also a great improvement. The paint job, I think, is really good. Obviously, it's just all black, so it's not like it's really detailed as far as the paint scheme or anything. But I think they still did a good job keeping it all black and everything. I don't really care for these leg joints a whole lot because they seem to get a little loose. But he is easier to stand than Red Team Leader. Red Team Leader had a horrible problem sometimes with some of them falling over. And obviously that would be a serious problem if you're trying to get the figure to stand. But you just saw I just set it down, compose it differently. I mean, you can do all kinds of cool stuff. That's what I really like about Halo figures. You can pose them in all different ways and everything. It's really cool. And whether you do stop motions or you're just a collector, you want to keep them in the box, open them up, put them on your shelf or on your desk, on a table, whatever. I mean, you can do so much of these things. They're so cool. Like I said before, this is a Target exclusive. He's from Series 8. Really cool figure. I know people are really excited about this guy, so if you can find him, you may want to go ahead and just pick him up and then think about later if you want to open it or take it back, whatever. But a lot of people were looking forward to this because he was the first black Spartan, black armored Spartan out, because everybody likes the different colors, and black was a color that hasn't really been around in the other video games except for Combat Evolved and Halo Wars. So, yeah. Alright, thank you guys very much for watching. If you're interested in any other Series 8 figures, I've included some links down below in the doohickey. That's what I like to call it now. It's so stupid. But yeah, check some of those other reviews out. Let me know what you think. If you like this guy, what do you think? What do you rate this figure? Either if you have the figure or just basing it off the review, how interested in this guy are you? Alright? Yeah, you can obviously post a comment down below. You can send me an email, or if you just want to just say hey, you can post video responses as well. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching, and have an awesome day. Oh, SMG. Yes. SMG.